Happy Sunday, guys. How are we feeling after all the heavy lifting? So we have one more week of heavy lifting before we give the body a break with the deload. So this week's mobility flow is going to be a little more dynamic to start, and then we're going to have some feel-good stretches at the end. Again, feel free to steal any of these throughout the week if your body's feeling particularly tight. So we are going to start off with a warm-up of plank squat, up dog, down dog, twist across, and then the child's pose walkthrough. For your plank squat, we want to focus really on opening up the hamstrings, stretching out the hamstrings, and making sure that at the bottom of the squat, we're opening up our chest. So bring your feet out a little wider than your normal squat stance with your toes pointed out. We're going to have our hands start off behind our head. From here, push your hips back with a slight bend in your knee. Feel that hamstring stretch, and then drop into that deep squat as you stare straight ahead. We're going to reverse the process, bring your booty back up, and stand, squeeze your butt at the top, and then come back down. We're going to repeat this for 9 more reps. And down. Inhale as I good morning down and squat. As I exhale, I'm going to bring my hips back up and stand. Start 2, back down for 3, back up, and 4, and 5, 5 more, back down, 6, back down, 7, back down for 8, down to 9, 1 more for 10. All right, we're gonna go into our up dog, down dog next. So for this, I'm gonna do 5 reps, but I'm gonna take my time with each rep. Feel free to spend your time in the position that you need most, whether it's stretching out your shoulders in a down dog, pedaling your feet out, to stretch out your calves, or if it's in the up dog, to rotate your neck. We're gonna do both here. So let's bring our hips to the floor, push to your palms. We're gonna squeeze our butt as we look up into the up dog position. I'm gonna bring my head to look over my left shoulder, nice and slow, then over to the right, back to the middle. I'm gonna push through my palms, tuck my toes in, drive my head in between my shoulders, I'm gonna pedal my feet out. It's gonna be around 6 reps, 3 per side. Take my time with each step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna think of pulling myself through back into that up dog. From here, I'm gonna do a little neck rotation. Then push back into down dog. What I'm going to do with this second rep, right hand goes back towards the left foot, left hand towards that right foot, get a nice little hamstring stretch there, then back forward. Take a deep breath in, and exhale as I push back. I'm going to go back to pedaling my feet out. Pull myself forward again, rep 4. Some little neck side to side twists, push back, reaching back to my toes again, and last one, rep 5, up dog, and then push back, down dog. I'm going to slowly drop down to the bottom of a push-up. My right arm extends out to the side. Left leg kicks over to that extended arm. I'm going to hold. Oh man, my back just cracked. We're going to do this for 6 reps. So we're going to take longer holds here. Back to the middle. Right hand tucks into the push-up position. Left arm extends. Right leg towards that left. This is rep 2. Back to the middle. Switch for rep 3. Back to the middle. Switch for rep 4. Back to the middle. Switch. Rep number 5. Back to the middle. Last switch for rep number 6. back to the middle, and then child's pose. So with your child's pose, we're gonna do 6 reps of your walkthrough, meaning left hand walks to the left hand walks over to the left, right hand tracks over, and then switch to the other side. Let's bring those hips back to your heels as much as you can. So in this position, try to relax the top of your feet on the floor. So that way, when you're in the bottom of your child's pose, you're also getting a hip stretch. Extend those arms out, drop your head to the ground. I'm gonna walk my hands over to the left side, right hand over the left, getting a nice lat stretch there. I'm gonna walk it over to the other side, right hand, left hand on top of the right, back to the floor. We're gonna go back to the left. This time, right hand goes underneath that left armpit. Bring it over back to the right, left hand underneath that right armpit. Back over to the left, into the regular position of the right hand over the left. And back over to the right. Back to the middle, come up. And from here, guys, we're gonna start our first stretch. So we're gonna hold 90 seconds of a double pigeon to start. If you need to grab yourself a pillow to bring underneath your knee, something to help assist you with this position, you can. Otherwise, so we're gonna modify it to, instead of our right foot being on top of the left knee, it'll be slightly in front. So we're gonna hold for 90 seconds here, like I mentioned. Let us make sure that we are using these 90 seconds to descend deeper into the stretch rather than forcing it from the beginning and then just hanging on for dear life, all right? So let's bring that right foot on top of the left knee. We're gonna bring that chest up, deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're gonna slowly lower down. Timer has started. If you want, rather than just holding this position like this, you can move your body side by side, kind of massaging your lower back. We're going to take one more minute. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk back up. And then we're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. We're going to start that timer in 3. Deep breath in. 2, 1. Exhale. Timer has started. Same thing as before, guys. You can sway side to side. Use that breath to descend deeper into your stretch. You may notice one side was tighter than the other or is tighter than the other. We have 45 more seconds to go. More seconds. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk it back up, and then from here, we're going to extend the left leg out. Right heel meets towards that left knee. Now, we're gonna try in this half butterfly position, keep that right knee to the floor, and we're gonna reach down for that front foot. So now, when I do that, if you need to grab yourself a towel, something to kind of help pull you forward, you can. Otherwise, work your way down. So start at your knee, allow yourself to pull yourself forward so you're not letting that knee drive up too much. You want to keep it on the floor as best as you can. So let us take a deep breath in. We're only going to hold 1 minute per side. Let's start at 3, 2, 1, and go. You may feel this in your lower back, in your calf, in your hamstring. I'm really trying to target here on the lower back and the hamstring. So if you need to play with your hip positioning or even your foot positioning to accommodate for that, do so. Or work whatever feels best for you today, guys. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk it back up. We're going to switch our legs, and now the left heel comes to that right knee. Right leg is extended. Remember, keep that left knee to the floor. We're going to come back down 1 minute in 3, 2, 1, and go. We have just around 25 seconds remaining. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk it back up, and now we're going to extend both legs forward. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to reach down as best as we can. Hopefully the previous stretches help open you up a little more. From here, if you can't, again, work your way down the same way, or grab a towel to pull yourself down. We're going to hold it a little longer with this forward fold, with 90 seconds being the length of time. Let us start in 3, deep breath in, 2, and 1. Exhale, reach down for your toes. You can try to focus on using each breath you take a nice deep breath in and exhaling forward to accommodate for a deeper chest dropping towards those thighs. If you can't reach for your toes, grab your shins or a little higher respectively, allowing you to pull yourself down as best as you can. Another common fault with this is our neck tends to be so scrunched up. This way your head relax and the weight of your head pull you forward. We have 30 more seconds remaining, just about. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll it back up, and we're gonna finish off today with our favorite bottom of a squat. So with your bottom of a squat, we're gonna use that to also open up the hips and loosen up the lower back. So what we're gonna do from here, same squat stance, keep those toes pointed out. 3, 2, 1, and 2 minutes of joy. If you want to push your knees up, you can. Some sky reaches, you absolutely can. Work with whatever feels pretty good today. I'm doing here is I'm trying to take control of my breath, so I'm not letting the other movement factors, because I have pretty good mastery over the bottom of a squat. So to do that, I'm also accommodating with my breath control. If you need to get your hips back because you're finding you're really struggling even after it's been just over a minute, we want to make sure that we're improving the positioning. So if you are holding your breath and you're not able to control that, then it's going to make it a lot harder for you to maybe get to a bottom of a back squat, bottom of a front squat, even just by holding the simple basic position. So let's utilize that same concept of breathing in and then keeping that tension with that breath, a slow exhale, distributing the oxygen across your muscles. And I'm also focusing on, for me particularly, is keeping my upright torso. I noticed that my upper back feels super tight when I do these. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm having my elbows rest on my knees, and I'm actually dragging them down so I can keep that chest up. And again, all while I'm simultaneously focusing on that breath control so I don't let my body panic. While talking, we did exceed that, that 2-minute mark. So whenever you're ready, hands on top of your feet, we're gonna slowly raise our hips up. Hold that position for a second, shimmy your hips, rise up like a rag doll. And with that, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope these stretches helped. If you're still feeling a little tight, feel free to look back at some of my other videos. Or if you want to do a couple of supine hamstring stretches, do some thread and needles, things like that, to incorporate your own mobility routine. Get fun with it, guys, get creative. And if there's something you want to see, please post in the comments below. Until next Sunday.